Good evening friends, we have planned to start our skin series in which we'll be covering multiple topics of skin. So we'll start with common cutaneous infections. In this PPT today we'll cover the basic lesions of the skin, that is primary lesions and secondary lesions. Primary lesions are those lesions which are present in the skin from the very beginning, and secondary lesions are those lesions which are produced after changes in the primary lesion. So let's start. So first is macule. It refers to any change in the color in the skin. They are not raised lesion, they are just flat lesion, and without any alteration in the texture, there is only change in the color. So papule, these are raised lesion less than 0.5 centimeter in size and raised above the skin surface. Then plaque, they are raised lesion more than 0.5 centimeter in size and raised above the skin surface. Nodule, these are lesions which are raised above the skin surface and their width is more than the breadth. Then the depth is more than the breadth. Then V, these are transient blanchable lesion as you must have seen in the urticaria. Then vesicles and bulla, lesions which are fluid filled less than 0.5 centimeter in size are called vesicle, and more than 0.5 centimeter in size is called bulla. Then pustule, any pus filled lesion is pustule. Cyst, which is a sac like structure filled with semi solid material and lined by true epithelium. Then secondary lesions, crust, it is a dried exudate over the skin. Erosion, removal of superficial layer of the skin. Excoriation, the lesions which are produced after scratching of the skin. Scar, this is a visible alteration of the tissue due to proliferation of fibrous tissue. Scale, these are white flake like structure which are produced due to the excessive proliferation of the upper layer of the skin. Then our next topic will be common infection, which we'll cover in the next PPT. Thanks.